Hello everyone, my name is Dmitry Chumak. Today we'll talk about testosterone. There's a supplement industry worth billions of dollars built on one promise: boost your testosterone. Bottles with lightning bolts on them, promise of instant gains, instant confidence, instant everything. Here's the problem: most of it does nothing. And the stuff that actually works. Almost nobody talk about it because it's not sexy, and nobody paying influencer to promote go to bed earlier. So today we are going through what actually lowers your testosterone and what actually raised it, ranked by real evidence, no marketing, and what doesn't do anything at all. Let's start with the damage. There are 4 things quietly taking your testosterone right now, and you're probably doing at least one of them. Number 1, sleep loss. This one is not a myth. It's backed by landmark study out of University of Chicago. Men who slept just 5 hours a night for 1 week saw their testosterone drop by 10 to 15%. That's not a small dip. Researchers said it's the equivalent of aging 10 to 15 years hormonally. Why? Because most of your testosterone synthesis happens during REM sleep. Cut the sleep, cut the hormones. Number 2, visceral fat. The fat around your organs, your belly fat. This fat tissue contains an enzyme called aromatase, and its job is to convert testosterone into estrogen. So the more visceral fat you are carrying, the more of your testosterone is literally being converted into the opposite hormone. It's a direct biochemical trade-off. Number 3, chronic stress. Here is the mechanism most people don't know. Testosterone and cortisol, your stress hormone, actually share the same starting material, a molecule called pregnenolone. When you're under chronic stress, your body prioritizes cortisol production, and that's pulls resources away from testosterone synthesis. One raw material, 2 competing pathways, and stress wins. Number 4, alcohol. And to be clear, we are talking about regular use here, not one night out. Regular alcohol consumption directly suppresses the leading cell in your testes, which one responsible for production testosterone in the first place. It also increases the conversion of testosterone into estrogen. Now let's flip it. What actually moves the needle, ranked by how strong the evidence is. Fix your sleep is generally the fastest, most underrated lever you have. 7 to 9 hours on a consistent schedule. If sleep loss can drop your testosterone by 10 to 15% in a week. Fixing it can claw a lot of that back, and it costs you nothing. Compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, presses 3 to 4 times a week, working in that 70 to 85% of your 1 rep max range. This won't spike your testosterone overnight, but over time it improves how sensitive your androgen receptors are, which matters more long term than a temporary hormone bump after a workout. Fat loss if you are carrying excess weight, because remember, what aromatase enzyme is belly fat. Less fat tissue means less of your testosterone getting converted into estrogen. Now here is where people get misled: vitamin D, zinc and magnesium. There is only raise your testosterone if you are actually deficient in them. If your levels are already normal, taking more won't do anything. Your body isn't going to make extra testosterone just because you are flooded it with testosterone, just because you are flooded it with the cofactor if already had enough of. But vitamin D deficiency is generally common, especially in winter. So this is worth actually testing rather than guessing. And one that surprised people: ashwagandha. This isn't just gym bro folklore. Randomized controlled trials using 600 milligrams a day over 8 weeks have shown testosterone increase in the range of 10 to 22%. along with lower cortisol. That's one of the few supplements on the market with actual real data behind it. Now, the two supplements you see on literally every testosterone booster label. Tribulus terrestris. Meta-analysis meaning studies that combine the results of many trials show on significant effect on testosterone in men who already have normal baseline levels. It's one of the most heavily marketed, least effective ingredients in the entire supplement industry. DAA or diaspartic acid, this one more nuanced, it can produce in short-term bump, but only in men who start with low testosterone. In men with normal levels who train regularly, long-term use show no benefits, and some studies even show the opposite effect. So if you are already healthy, DAA isn't helping you. So how do you know if this even apply to you? Watch for this cluster for symptoms: low libido, unexplained straight loss, gaining belly fat without changing your diet, poor recovery between workouts, brain fog, and morning fatigue. If you are dealing with three or more of this at the same time, that's your signal to get actual blood work done. Not guess, not buy a bottle, get tested. Ask for a total and free testosterone, LH, CHBG, and estradiol. And do it right. Fasting in the morning, ideally on 2 separate days about a week apart. Science: testosterone naturally fluctuates. So, here is the bottom line. Don't buy a testosterone booster before you are actually checked your vitamin D and zinc level. Supplement health where there is a real deficiency to fix, they can't push you past your own biologically ceiling. Fix your sleep first. It's free, it's fast, and the data backs it harder than anything in your bottle. If this helps clear things up, drop a like and let me know in the comments what the one thing of this list you didn't know. See you in the next episode.